Alright, hey guys, it's me, Super5. It's been a while since I've recorded something, and it's been a while, and I've been going through some life changes. I went through puberty, in case you couldn't tell. This is how I sound.
Okay, no, that's fucking retarded. Why was I doing that? God damn. Hi. I've been gone for a while. Sorry. Not sorry. I have my own reasons for being gone. I'll upload them in a fucking linked video or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, that person who said I wouldn't upload anything. Fuck you. This is despite you, but also because I should upload something. Also, in looking over all of my stories for my favorites on film fiction, realizing that most of the one-shots I'd read are either horribly depressing, horribly sexual, or horribly fucked up. Given that I didn't feel like recording either of the first two, we're going with something horribly fucked up. This is Vivian the Satyr. Satyr. Giggity. Or wait, is the name Anon's kid, or... Oh, the name is Anon's kid.
I apologize.
This is by Swift Monkey on Film Fiction. This is gonna be fucking retarded. Fair warning to anybody reading this. If you don't like stupid dark comedy, don't read this. Or don't listen to me read this. Just don't. Alright, we're getting started. As you sit on the couch stroking your cock, a knock is heard on the door. You stop petting Jimmy, your pet rooster, and go on to answer the door. When you open it, a horrendous creature stands there. Some half-human, half-pony freak stands in front of you. The upper half is human, and the lower half is pony. It opens its mouth and asks,
Daddy?
You blink a few times and start to close the door. You have the wrong house. When you try to shut the door, a yellow hoof blocks it. The door opens again, and Fluttershy is there with the monster.
Anon, let us in. We have to talk.
Fair warning. 1, I'm getting over a cold. 2, I haven't watched the show in, like, long fucking time. 3, I haven't done voices in a long fucking time, so I don't know how Fluttershy sounds. I apologize. Keepo. We have to talk. You put your hands on your hips. How about you explain yourself right here? She sighs.
Fine. Remember that night at Pinky's party a few years ago?
It was a little hazy, but I do remember having a good time. She cuts you off and nods. Exactly. Your eyes go wide as you draw the connections. She's the only thing that looks human in this world besides you. And she's stupid. You're kidding, right? Please tell me you're fucking kidding. She shakes her head. You gulp, then look at the thing again. A little bit of drool is coming from its mouth. What's wrong with him? Vivian is a girl, and I don't know. The doctor said that it was because of the cross-species fornication. Makes perfect sense to me. The grotesque thing sips up the line of drool into her mouth, well after it touches the ground, slurping in the beetles that saliva picked up as well. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, since you are the father, Cue Jerry Springer. I've never watched that show. You have to watch her. What the fuck? Why didn't you just kill this thing? Fluttershy glares at you. She's not a thing. She seems like a thing to me. And I need to do some errands and don't want her to be alone in the house again. What the fuck happened the first time? She looks down a little bit. Last time I trusted her to stay home alone for 20 minutes, I had to take her to the hospital to get her stomach pumped because she thought the dish soap was a new flavor of Kool-Aid. Your eyes go wide. Holy shit. I was about to say that, so it works. Why do they make those colored anyways? Yeah, that's a good point, I suppose. Make it like a neutral, clear color. Probably won't want to drink it. Anyway, I'll be back later today. Oh, and I'll send Rainbow and Twilight to make sure she isn't dead by the time I get here. You roll your eyes as she flies away. Well, gee, thanks for believing in me. In all fairness, she is your daughter, and you were just stroking your cock. Anywho. You look down at Vivian, a little shocked at this whole ordeal. So, want to come inside? She nods but doesn't move. Both of you just stand there. She looks up at you and asks, "Can I come inside?" Okay. Thank you. She walks past you into the house. Of course, she goes straight for Jimmy. These bitches always going for my cock. God damn it, just always going for my cock. Awful joke, I apologize. It's a doggy. No, that's not a... He pecks at her fingers when she tries to pat his head. She turns to you with a scared expression on her face. And then her eyes close. She throws her head back and lets out a loud wail. Damn it, Jimmy! Go to your room! I like how the rooster has his own room. Jimmy screeches like the cock he is, and hops up each stair in anger. Fucking kids. Damn it, Jimmy, you had one fucking job, Jimmy. You had one fucking job, and this is... You ruined it. You pecked her fingers, Jimmy. God damn it. Hey, Vivian, was it? Come here. She runs over to you, her pony legs clopping against the hardwood floor on each step. She wraps her arms around you.
That was scary. He hurted me.
You correct her. You mean he hurt you? Yeah, he hurted me. You grab her hand and shout to her. Look, you're fine. You've got all your fingers. She sniffs.
Oh, okay. What's for lunch?
Well, that was a quick mood change. What do you want? Vivian lets go of you and stands back, looking up with an innocent gaze.
I asked Mommy that. She said child support.
What's child support, Daddy? It's a terrible thing that will make it so Daddy doesn't have a house anymore. She looks at you confused. Why would Mommy say that? You shrug instead of calling Fluttershy crazy bitch. Which, I think in most of the stories that I've read, that's been pretty accurate. I don't know how many of them I've recorded, but general consensus I've gotten from a lot of fanfiction, she's a pretty crazy bitch. So it's always the ones that you never suspect. A knock is heard on the door. You shout to the door, "Come in." The door opens and Rainbow and Twilight walk in. Twilight smiles upon seeing Vivian and comes over to talk. Rainbow, however, is keeping her distance. She might not like the fact that Fluttershy cheated on her with you. You are the alien of this place, and you sure as hell wouldn't cheat on a girlfriend if an alien tempted you. Well, just... Why the fuck did Fluttershy cheat on her? What the fuck? Why would you want that? He's a fucking human. He probably has a tiny dick, too. It's just not worth it. Well, if you ever had a girlfriend... Oh, I've made myself sad. Or if the alien was like smoking hot or something. With giant alien titties. 7 of them. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about the 7 alien titties. I was legitimately looking away at my wall, just thinking about them. I wonder what color the alien is. I wonder if the titties are like normal human titties, or if they're gonna be like weird alien titties. But like, she'll have 7 of them, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like human titties. What if they're like just long penises, but for the aliens they're titties? Okay, I should shut up now. Anon? You step out of your daydream when Twilight calls. Hello? Yo, what's up? I don't know who said that. Oh, when Twilight calls, hello? Yo, what's up? Can you help me make lunch for Vivian and us? Sure, I guess. You follow her into the kitchen, leaving Vivian and Rainbow. As soon as you're around the corner into the kitchen, Twilight pins you to the fridge. Her tone becomes threatening. Oh wait, I gotta sound threatening, guys. Okay, some of that was a real cough. Again, I am getting her sickness. Look here, Anon. This is your daughter, and I don't want you to treat her like anything else. Anything less. It's even worse. Does that really matter? You know, just treat her like a normal person. Even though she's totally not. Twilight smacks you across the face with a hoof. What the fuck, Twilight? I'm not sure you heard me. I said, don't treat her like anything less. Understand? Fine. Jesus Christ, Mom. Fuck. She rolls her eyes. Go back out there and be her daddy. Even if it's only for one day. I think after this one day, Vivian won't have father issues. She'll remember her father from this one day and be like, wow, guy was a douchebag. Fuck him. I feel like if I were to ever... I'm not saying that I will, because I definitely don't plan to, but if I ever became like this, where I had a child that I didn't know about, and I like got to see them for one day, I would probably just be a dick. Because at that point in my life, if it came to that, I'd probably just already be an asshole. Why do I say these things? I really need to think about like the things that I put on YouTube. Like, sometimes I just like to imagine that I'll be applying for a job, and they'll find this YouTube, and they'll listen to these videos, and their legitimate thought will be, well, we can't hire this guy because he reads fucking pony porn. I really hope that happens, just so I can say that's fucked up, because it would be. What does my preference of reading pony pornography for the internet, for all you fine folk, have anything to do with me finding a job? I mean, really. Gosh. Some people, you know? I really hope that doesn't happen. Oh, God. That's probably gonna happen. That's a weird thought. Oh, God. It's even worse when my friends listen to me. Oh, God, they do listen to me. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm having a moment of realization. So that happens to me sometimes. It's been happening frequently. You go out there and see Rainbow sitting on the couch, reading a magazine while Vivian is hanging by her tail on the ceiling fan, just giggling to herself as she spins around. Oh, shit! Rainbow shrugs as you go get Vivian down from there. I'm just processing that entirely. Hanging by her tail. How the fuck is she doing that? Do ponies have bones in their tail? I don't actually know. When you place her back on the ground, she giggles and her eyes won't stop spinning. You look at Rainbow. What the hell is your problem? She stands up, walks over to you, and motions for you to lean down. When you lean down, she whispers, "Look, I know you don't like this thing any more than I do. Why don't we just get rid of it?" But Flutter said, "We can make it look like an accident." You know, it's good to know that anything I could say, like no matter what I could say, it will be one-upped by this story. Because I don't know, it's a nice thought, because it doesn't make what I feel like I don't feel as bad as a person as I once did. This is so fucked up. Why am I reading this? You think for a few seconds. She probably has some kind of crippling brain damage and won't live a normal life anyway. So why not? I feel like this is being justified as, like, abortion after birth. This is fucked up. Oh God, why did I say that? Please don't start a shitstorm in the comments about abortion, everybody. That's a stupid debate. If you want to have it somewhere else. On a political video. This is the least political video I can think of. I'm reading a story about a human that lives in Equestria that fucked Fluttershy. They made a child, and then they're trying to try to kill that child. I don't think this has anything to do with politics. If you can find the political undertones in this video, please let me know. Point them out, and I will give you a big round of applause. Alright. This might be fucked up. It's so fucked up. But she's practically suffering anyway. It's not a guarantee. You look at her to see she's gnawing at the couch. Oh. turn your attention back to Rainbow. How are we going to go about doing this? Maybe a trip to the construction site or a walk through the Everfree forest. That's kind of dark. She stomps her hooves and glares at you. Well, murder isn't exactly a light thing, Anon. Twilight answers the conversation. What's this about murder? Both of you turn to her. She's giving you the same look she was when she smacked you. Thinking quickly, you respond, we were talking about crows. A murder of crows. She narrows her eyelids. Alright, well, lunch isn't ready. Vivian comes running over, trips over her own hoof, and smashes her face into a pile of shit. Why is there shit on the floor? Twilight cries out, oh no! She goes to pick her up while Rainbow walks past. Wait a second. Why is there shit on the floor? I was just asking that. Twilight turns to you while levitating Vivian. You don't even care if your own daughter is hurt? There was a shit on my floor. Something shat on my fucking floor. I agree, that is a very pressing issue. Twilight huffs and then turns to walk away. When she does, you see Vivian's butt is covered in shit. Oh, hell. You turn around and inspect the area for shit stains. There's some next to the couch, a little bit on the couch, a huge pile on the carpet, and a streak that leads to where she face planted. And just how did you miss this before? You look down the hallway and see Rainbow making a slit throat motion. No, right. Murder. You groan and go into the kitchen to grab the cleaning supplies. Once the living room is a poop-free zone once again, as all living rooms really should be, you go into the dining room. Rainbow sits on one end of the table, and Twilight sits next to Vivian, helping her eat her food. A plate of sandwiches is there on the table. You sit down and grab one. As soon as you're about to bite down, Vivian screams. You look at her. She is staring at your sandwich. You notice she has 3 of them in front of her. Eat the ones in front of you, Vivian. You bring the sandwich to your mouth again, and Vivian lets out an extremely loud screech. Anon, just give her the sandwich. No. You glare at Vivian. Be quiet, she calls at her. Anon, give it to her. Rainbow eats the sandwich in complete silence. This is it's good mental image right there. Vivian cries even louder. Twilight screams for you to give Vivian your sandwich. You finally snap. Vivian! Shut the fuck up and eat your own damn sandwiches! This is Daddy's sandwich, you little shit. And as all 3 of them stare at you in shock and a little bit of fear, you take a bite of the sandwich. Terrible taste enters your mouth. When you look down, you see flowers inside of the sandwich. Damn it. Good thing Vivian stopped crying, though. She eats her sandwich, occasionally looking up at you in fear that you'll yell again. Twilight sighs. Are you happy? You've gone and scared her. And for what? Some sandwich you don't even like? She continues, I was trying to tell you that your sandwiches were in the kitchen, but no, you had to be Mr. Big Bad Anon and scream at a child. What do you want me to do then? Apologize to Vivian. What? You heard me. I am not apologizing to her. She was the greedy one here. If anything, she should apologize to me. Twilight furrows her brow. I said, apologize. No. Apologize now. Nope. She charges her horn up and aims at you. Apologize to your daughter this instant! Apparently that's what Twilight sounds like when she's screaming. It's just going to be canon to the rest of my stories now, by the way. Hope you like that. Alright. Sorry, Vivian. Twilight adds, sorry for what? You roll your eyes. I'm sorry for yelling at you, Vivian. Twilight smiles and stops charging her horn. That's better. Now give her a hug. Vivian puts her arm up towards you when Twilight says that. You shake your head and get up to leave. That's too much. A blast of magic is fired at your ass, spreading it worse than taco night at Pinky's place. I wonder what kind of tacos are eaten there, if you know what I mean.
Next story confirmed. Pinky X Anon.
Shit, alright. You run over to Vivian and hug her. She giggles as she is in your embrace, the teal eye she got from her mother widening as she looks up at you. Aw, maybe she isn't so bad. A gurgle sound is heard, and then something warm runs down your chest. You hold her away from your body and see vomit on your shirt. Are you fucking kidding me? Twilight giggles.
Aw, she had a little accident.
You put her down and walk out of the room, move yourself. Accident my ass. You walk up the stairs and into your room, then strip down and enter the shower. Fucking stupid kids ruining everything. Who would even want kids? Who wants stupid things that ruin everything? Masochists? People who have children, please confirm if you are a masochist or not. Thank you. You finish up your shower and head out. After getting a nod to Jimmy as you get dressed, good old Jimmy, you go back downstairs. Twilight is sitting on the couch with Vivian and Rainbow. Rainbow nods to you and then turns to Twilight. Hey, Twilight, want to take Vivian to the lake? Twilight lightly shakes her head. I'm not sure she can swim. Rainbow excitedly responds, well, that's alright, we can teach her. Twilight looks at you, then Rainbow, as both of you put on your best fake enthusiasm faces. She then smiles and stands up. Oh, alright. Vivian gets up off the couch and walks over to you. She holds her hands up to you. Up! That was a good movie. You were about to say no when Twilight makes a cough noise. Looking at her, you see her glaring and ready to fire a blast of magic again. Psychotic bitch. Okay, up we go.
Aw, what a good father you are, Anon.
You bend down and scoop her up in your arms. She giggles as you lift her up. You follow after Rainbow as she leaves the house. Twilight shuts the door behind her. You look at Vivian as you hold her. If you shit on me, I will end you. She laughs and hugs your neck.
Daddy funny.
Daddy's very funny. Obviously. She nuzzles her head on your neck and Twilight smiles. You'd be lying if you said you didn't find this a bit adorable. Hopefully she doesn't vomit, piss, or shit herself, though. You managed to make it to the lake without any accidents. Pull your head away from Vivian to see that she's actually sleeping. Twilight smiles.
Aw, how cute.
Shut up, Twilight. You nudge Vivian a little bit.
Vivian, it's time to wake up. We're at the lake now.
She opens her eyes slowly. You watch as they go wide.
Lake! Lake! Yay!
I'm only now coming up with voices for people. I'm so sorry. You put her down on the beach and she breaks off to an awkward sprint down to the water. Twilight smiles.
Aw, look at her go.
Vivian hits the water and keeps going in. She runs until her head submerges. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. She runs until her head submerges. Tiny bubbles come to the surface. Rainbow smirks. Aw, look at her drown. If I ever encounter a child that just runs straight into a lake, instead of immediately helping them, if like a situation like this happens, I'm going to say that. Because no other sentence has just been quite as amazing as that. Aw, look at her drown. My God. The fuck am I reading? Truly. Fucking can't. Try not to smile as Twilight runs down to her to save Vivian from drowning in 4 feet of water. It's even better. You approach as well to make it seem like you actually care about her. Twilight comes out of the water, levitating Vivian with her. You ask, so she can't swim then? Twilight looks best. What do you think? Yes. Twilight gives you a mean look. If I wasn't here to make sure she didn't get hurt, I would do so much to you. I hope the things would be lewd. Rainbow interrupts by making a huge splash in the water. Come on in, you guys. The water is great. Twilight screams back at Rainbow. Vivian can't swim! I forgot what my Twilight screaming voice was. Oh my God. I have problems. I have problems, clearly. You notice the irritable purple pony. Make her float, Twilight. You've got the magic. This is a good fucking point. Twilight puts a hoof to her chin. Vivian is now in the middle of the lake with 2 pink magical auras on her arm, which somehow keep her floating. Twilight is swimming with her just in case if the spell fails, and Rainbow is floating on her back. If there's any time to try to stage Vivian's death, this would be it. You dive into the water and swim down to the bottom of the lake. After you scan the area underwater to see if you're being watched, you grab a decent-sized rock and swim up with it. When you emerge from the water, you take a deep breath. Alright, now how to do this? You swim close to Vivian and Twilight with the rock under one arm. Hey, Vivian! She turns to you with a huge smile on her face. Daddy! You wave her over with your free arm. Come and swim to Daddy. She kicks and flails her limbs, making herself move toward you. Daddy, I'm swimming! Twilight watches with a smile on her face. See, I knew you would be a great father if you just took the time to get to know her. She makes it to you. I did it, Daddy! Good job! Now hold this for me. You bring the rock up to her hands and she grabs it. You let go and she sinks down into the water. Twilight yells at you, Anon! She then dives down underwater, blasts the rock with a beam of magic. Vivian floats back up to you and starts coughing out water. Twilight emerges as well and glares at you. Aquatine on your voice. Twilight isn't paying attention to her as she takes Vivian to the shore. Wait, crap. Rainbow floats by, looking disappointed. She almost drowned! Twilight isn't paying attention to her as she takes Vivian to the shore. You and Rainbow follow close behind her. When on the shore, Vivian has just finished coughing up water. Twilight turns to you angrily. She could have died! I know. That's why I did it. The world is a shitty place, Twilight. Think about it. What if she wants to go to college? Rainbow nods. Look at him. You can't afford college. Exactly. I can't afford anything nice for this adorable little shit. Rainbow picks up a large rock and holds it above Vivian's head. Anon is right. Vivian, I'm so sorry. Twilight stops the rock from crushing Vivian's skull for magic. She yells at you, no pony is going to college. College is overrated. Kill people, burn shit, fuck school. She throws the walk into the water as Vivian stands up. When Vivian is older, she will learn how to live in this world. That certainly won't happen if you kill her. And as Twilight rambles on about things that don't matter to you, you think of ways to kill your daughter. I don't think one single line of a story describes that story better than that line for this story. It's phenomenal. As Twilight rambles on about things that don't matter to you, you think of ways to kill your daughter. Just so good. With an idea ripe in your mind, you shout out, who wants to go to the zoo? Twilight angrily responds, Anon, stop changing the subject. Vivian jumps up and runs over to you. I want to zoo up. You pick her up and look at Twilight. Look, Twilight, she wants to zoo. I love zoo. I love to zoo. Twilight grinds her teeth. You mimic her voice earlier, which sounds exactly like this voice. You don't want to upset her, do you? Yeah, I do. She rolls her eyes and then turns around. Come on, then. Vivian screams in your ear, yay! Zoo! Putting on your best fake smile, you head off with Twilight and Rainbow. As you walk, you decide to get Vivian even more excited. You look at her. So you want to go to the zoo, right? Yes, I like zoo. That's good. We're going to go see all those dangerous animals that could probably kill you with, well, anything within a matter of seconds. Those are my favorite kinds of animals. You wink at Rainbow. She winks back. Twilight turns to you as she walks. I don't think that's something little Vivian needs to hear at her age. A light snores here. All of you look to see that Vivian is asleep in your arms again. She's kind of cute like that. Just then, her tail lifts and you feel her cheeks fleck.
good at mouth sound effects.
I think it's Twilight's turn to hold Vivian. Twilight looks back when her name is called. See you throw Vivian at her. She catches her with magic and then glares at you. What is your problem?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She huffs and then places Vivian on her back. A few minutes later, you arrive at the zoo. It's pretty cool how most of the stuff in this town is free, unlike back home. Vivian jolts awake when a lion roars. Ah! Oh, hey, a kitty. You pat her head. That's right, a kitty. Do you want to go see the kitty? She nods and the three of you walk over to the lion pit. You set Vivian down on the ground so she can look over the railing. Twilight taps Rainbow on the side. She has an uncomfortable look on her face. I have to use the restroom. Please make sure nothing happens to Vivian. Rainbow Dash stands tall. You have my word, Twi. She nods and then rushes off to the bathroom. Please watch Anon. You poke Rainbow on the side. Hey, Rainbow, do you think Vivian would like the bears or the lions more? She puts a hoof on her chin. I think the bears. Hey, Vivian, want to go see the bears? Vivian wears an excited expression as she screams, Bears! Bears! I want to see the bears! I want to see the Bearstein bears. You pick her up and calm her. Easy, easy. We're going to see the bears all in good time. It was a weird time to go like that. Rainbow walks over to the bear pit and waves a hoof for you to come over as well. When you do, you look over the edge. It's about a 6-foot drop to the bottom. Maybe that would do the job. It's either that or the 5 bears down there.
The question is, how hungry are the bears?
Rainbow looks at you. Ready? You quickly look around. None of the other ponies have taken interest in you. Good thing, too. Not Rainbow. Ready. You lift Vivian over the edge of the railing. She looks at you a bit confused as to what you're doing. Daddy? You drop her. In your stupidity, you didn't hold her out far enough, so her back leg hits the edge of the railing, sending her spinning. She flips forward in the air, smacking her head against the rocks that lay along the bottom. After the impact, she is completely motionless. Rainbow looks down at the pit and then back up to you. It looks like it's done. You both stare at each other for a few seconds, unsure if what you have just done has really been done. The sound of a bear growling is heard. Breaking the stare of Rainbow, you look into the pit. The bear is approaching Vivian while licking its lips. You don't want to have a kid. Kids ruin everything. You want to get rid of her. This is what you wanted. Isn't it? Why do you feel so awful about this? Because you're killing a child! I mean, for fuck's sake, man, you just don't do that. You mum to yourself, this isn't right. Rainbow looks at you, but says nothing. Even if she's stupid, annoying, disgusting, and a freak, she's still your daughter. Without another thought, you vault all over the railing. This is becoming so heroic. Rainbow yells out and tries to reach for you. Anon, no! You land on your feet in front of the bear, then rush over and pick up Vivian. There's a cut on her head, but it doesn't look too bad. Hopefully she'll be okay. What the fuck were you thinking?
Well, we can go back a couple of words and we can check for yourself. Nice bears.
Oh wait, no. I'm so out of it. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, everybody.
This is the worst recording I've ever done in my entire life, ever. It's not true. I've had several worse recordings.
It's not true at all. It's probably one of the worst I'll upload, though. You land on your feet. The roar of 2 bears breaks your attention from Vivian. The 2 bears are slowly walking toward you.
Nice bears. Nice bears.
One of them tries to slash at you. It barely catches you and cuts along your abs. Your blood immediately begins to make stains in your shirt. The bears back you into the corner. You lift Rainbow. Rainbow, help me! You look up and see her frozen in fear. You stupid cunt! Come help! A bear paw cracks you in the side of the head, and the world goes dark. How are you not dead from that? You awake to a constant beep. You're now lying in a hospital room. Nurse Redheart touches your forehead with a damp paper towel. She smiles as she does her work. Don't you move now. You're on bed rest for the next few weeks because of your injuries, you hear? I don't know why Nurse Redheart sounds like an old farm person, but she does. Alright. Is Vivian okay? Why don't you ask her yourself? She opens the door and Vivian runs in with a bandage around her head. She looks happy as she jumps onto the bed. Daddy! She wraps your body in a tight hug. You flinch as she does so. Ow. She stops. Sorry. Fluttershy comes walking through the door. Behind her is a guilty-looking rainbow and an angry twilight. Fluttershy walks up to you as you lay on the bed.
I gave you one job, Anon. Just watch our kid.
She sighs.
And what happens? I have to come and save you both from getting eaten by bears.
She furrows her brow.
You're the worst father ever.
She turns around and heads for the door. Come on, Vivian. Vivian doesn't move. She stays right by your side. Fluttershy turns around and glares at her. Vivian, come here, now. We're leaving. Vivian shakes her head.
I want to say goodbye to Daddy.
She turns to you and kisses your forehead. Then she jumps off the bed and waves lightly to you.
Bye, Daddy.
You wave back. Bye. Vivian gets on Fluttershy's back. As she walks out, she waves to you again.
Maybe kids aren't so bad.
Author's note for Father's Day. I just can't think of a story that's more fatherly than that. Also, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. God. Oh my god, fuck. So, that was the story, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. It's probably gonna be an unlisted video in the link if you want to click on that. And it'll be unlisted for reasons you'll probably see in the video. It's just stuff that I don't want getting out into public. Well, I don't give a shit it's in the public, but I don't want to be like a video that you can click on YouTube, I guess. Because that would be bad. But, that video will basically be explaining why I've been gone for a very, very, very long time. And also, I would like to record more. But, given how this recording just went, I don't think I will, because it's really fucking hard to do voices when all I've been wanting to do is snivel and cough. It's not fun. It's not fun when you fucking, it's not fun when you're trying to do many voices, you know? It's not a good time. Anyways, I'm very sorry for having not uploaded in a while. Yeah. I mean, just click on the video in the description, I guess. Until next time, everybody, I've been Soup. I don't know where my thing is. Alright, until next time, everybody, toodles.